Libra, I started your energy check. I also did other signs. I know I gotta up my videos, guys. I just been trying to balance everything out because I get so busy. All right, because I also work as well. But I'm gonna start putting out more videos as the month goes. All right, Libra, y'all possibly just came back from vacation, or maybe you're taking a time out where you're resting. You're like in a resting period, or just came back from a resting period. Okay, somewhere here warm, or wherever you go, it's like your safe place. Okay, safe space. You feel comfortable wherever you go, and you love to travel. Somebody here loves to travel. You've probably been to many places here that when people look at you, they would not expect that you've been to all these places. But you're very smart, very educated. You know, like every country, every state. Somebody here, like if you could have been an architect, or somebody here that digs up fossils in some way, you possibly was that in your past life. I'm getting here, somebody here, your past life, I'm going all the way back to like pyramid time. I'm talking here to a scholar. Somebody here may have been a scholar, or you did something. You're very educated here. So, and you like fossils as well. Okay? That's a little random, but somebody here really loves history. All right? You're very educated. You might be arguing with somebody here or not getting along with somebody. It may have been during this time period where you were on vacation, and still after this time period. All right? Somebody here is taking a rest though. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. You're definitely going to get a message from an individual. If not, it's going to be in a reverse where you send a message to somebody here. But right now you don't feel like it's the right time because no came out. All right? It's not the right time. You and this individual might feel like it's not the right time to communicate. You may have gotten an argument with some family members. I'm seeing here that it could be one of your kids. It could be just a regular family member, or it could be a spouse. All right? You may not be getting along with everybody right now, Libra, or maybe you had to take a step back because you're not feeling the energy right now. The Empress is coming out. Okay? Somebody here is very abundant. Whoever you're not getting along with right now, they're growing individually. Okay? And even if you don't see that, the Empress is like, that's a very great card. This is somebody here that sits in, like, that. This is an individual that sits on their throne, and they're very abundant, and people like being around this individual. They have a lot to give. Okay? They're very nurturing. But I also feel like somebody here is avoiding conflict right now. We got the Five of Wands. 5 could be significant because we also got the 5 of Cups here. Somebody here is avoiding some type of conflict, or just not talking as much when it comes to some type of situation here. All right? This could be anybody in your life, or this could be you. But somebody here is feeling very... When it comes to you, Libra, they're not feeling like you have their back in some way, or I feel like it's a lot of don't have somebody's back here, because this is an individual with the 5 of Cups. That's somebody here that's either grieving or going through a loss. And this may have been like a pent-up feeling that this person had towards you, because, I don't know, I'm getting here another backstory where there's a Libra that shows a lot of affection, but there's also a Libra here that does not. Like, if it's somebody here can be very self-centered in some way. Okay? They also cannot feel loved by you in some way. And I feel like maybe when you got in an argument with this person, that they were not doing their best emotionally, and it was a lot. It wasn't like the usual that you dealt with this person, and this person needed some space. Something here where something happened either on a vacation, or you're vacationing, but either or, somebody walked away feeling very upset, hurt, and just was at a loss for words where they weren't speaking that much. We have the Devil here. This individual was dealing with some shadow. They do shadow work, this person. Their shadow is very big though. They have duality as well. But they were also around, it's either they were around some, they were dealing with some external shit, Libra. And it was probably going unnoticed. And even if you were to talk to this person, I'm getting here that I don't think you would have understood at that time, or even if they were to explain, it's something that here that can't really be explained to you because it's external. All right. This person has another side of them. Face value. They have another side. It's something that here that you don't see every day. All right. They have duality in some way. All right. We have the 9 of Cups here. Aside from all of this, I'm getting a lot of this person's energy here. All right. It may be a Scorpio. It may be a water sign here that you're watching them from a distance. You want to talk to them, but in some way y'all both not talking, even though there should be some type of communication here. This person is focusing on emotional stability right now because of certain things that they went through in the past that cannot be explained to others, because it's something here where it's like, it's spiritual in some way. It's spiritual in some way that I cannot really explain, okay? They've been judged too much. All right. This person is taking a lot of opportunities to change their life, though, Libra. So why you guys aren't talking, I feel like you might have to deal with a shadow that you need to heal, okay? That could also be a reason why the devil is also coming out. This person may have a certain codependency as well. It could be toxic, but I'm getting here, it could just be... they dealt with a lot of heartbreak, I see here as well, from a young age. So a lot of the times with the codependency, I feel like you could be a parent in some way. All right. You might be getting a lot of headaches. I'm getting a headache now as I'm talking. What else for Libra? Temperance card here. Right now, you could just be focusing on balancing your energy with the Temperance. All right. We got the Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Then we got the 7 of Wands in the reverse. You might be getting on the airplane. I feel like this is, I don't know, I'm getting here, it could be current energy, but it could also be past as well. Somebody here went through a lot of experience of heartbreak and setbacks with the Wheel of Fortune, but this is an Earth Angel, all right, with the Temperance card. This person has a lot of balanced energy that I feel like you don't really see every day. Like in one way, you may feel like, you may look at this individual like they're not balanced or have their life together, but in reality, behind closed doors, they really do in some way. Somebody here experienced a setback, many setbacks. And you may have felt setback from this person, Libra. All right. I'm getting here, this is like, I don't know if this is like, this could be like an older child or something, maybe one of your kids, or maybe like a cousin or something. We got the 5 of Swords here. Somebody here has dealt with a lot of conflict and people trying to feed off their energy, maybe people stealing from them, trying to siphon off their energy, something like that, Libra. All right. Libra, I don't know if you just got some new shoes, but somebody here just got some new shoes. Somebody here works with fairies. All right, we got Capricorn here as well. Somebody might be a late path 7. Somebody here is very spiritual. I don't know if you work with fairies, or maybe this individual that we're talking about works with fairies, or maybe they have fairies. Men in Black. Men in Black could be significant, Libra. I've had this come out before for your message. I think it was one of your spiritual messages from Libra season. This is tying back to a message that I had in Libra season. Men in Black. This person possibly had people, Men in Black, following them. All right? That could definitely be significant. Something here with Men in Black, like men in black suits, possibly, since this kid. I'm getting here, whoever you're not getting along with, it could be either a lover, a spouse. It could be a spouse, or it could be a family member. We got Men in Black coming out because somebody here has been followed by Men in Black since possibly they were young. And it's gone unnoticed. Money block. This person had many money blocks in the past, or maybe you did, due to possibly people following. And it's a lot of monitoring spirit. It's a lot of like a monitoring. A lot of monitoring. It's a lot of monitoring energy. I keep saying that. This person's name might start with an M, or maybe your name starts with an M. Something here like that. You may be having a lot of... I don't know if you noticed this, but Libra, you may have had people following you since you might be an older masculine or an older feminine. You might have cars following you and not even realizing it. And if you are starting to realize it, you're starting to question something. But you may have had... You might be somebody here that dealt with a lot of car issues in the past. Or somebody here that got speeding tickets. But I'm getting here, it wasn't even just speeding tickets. It was... Here is a divine masculine and a divine feminine. And you might have this energy surrounding you. All right? Maybe a lot of people in your family are divine masculines and divine feminines. But I'm getting here, something here, there's a connection here in some way. Where you may have dealt with a lot of... somebody here gets a lot of traffic tickets. Or maybe you did in the past, but it's something here where it's like orchestrated in some way, because somebody here has been monitored for a very long time. That's why Men in Black came out. Somebody here has been monitored since they were a kid, whether that be you or somebody here that's in your family. And you may not have seen it. I feel like you might see it eventually. Okay, somebody here... You were a scholar at one point in time in your past life, something like that. You might still be a scholar. Somebody has that walking energy where they're a fucking scholar. You may have been oblivious at something that you weren't seeing, possibly. Okay? Anyways, Libra, we're going to end it at that, okay? Because your rate is giving me a headache. I don't know why. You might be getting a lot of headaches right now. It's possibly, I don't know if you're taking some type of medicine, but that's what's giving you a headache if you are having some type of headache. All right, peace out, guys.